Foul language and incitement from the mouths of people who are considered to be leaders. But maybe they're just politicians. Statements that are sometimes followed by arrests, but convictions are rare. And yesterday, Emurua Dikir Member of Parliament Johanna Ngeno was nabbed for his comments on Sunday that police say were intended to incite. Ngeno's remarks have drawn mixed reactions, with Deputy President William Ruto asking leaders to exercise restraint and avoid insults and bad language. Good morning. Welcome to the second part of News Center. I am Ashley Mazuri. Let's head straight to it. Now, Emurua Dikir Member of Parliament Johanna Ngeno was yesterday arrested in his constituency over alleged incitement and ethnic contempt. The legislator was arrested at his Mugondo home over the remarks he made on Sunday at Murkan that the police say were intended for incitement. During the Sunday event, Ngeno hit out at President Uhuru Kenyatta for the wrangles in Jubilee Party. This is the third time Ngeno is being arrested over alleged incitement. In the first case on September 3rd last year, the legislator was arrested at Olmekenyo Trading Center in Narok South on his way to Mau Forest to assess the situation following planned evictions. In the second incident on February 24th this year, Ngeno was arrested at Kimogoro Trading Center in Narok South Sub-County for holding an illegal meeting on the Building Bridges initiative. All right, let's now cross over to our reporter, Alan Ochanda, who is following up on that story for us. Alan, earlier on you mentioned that he's set to be arraigned in court. Has the process begun?
Well, Ashley, the process hasn't yet begun here at the Nakuru Central Police Station. Remember that the court session is not really happening in the court precinct, but it has now been relocated back to the police station because remember that it is in respect with the protocols of the containment measures of the COVID-19. But remember that the MP for Emurua Dikir, that is Johanna Ngeno, was apprehended yesterday in respect to his sentiments. And before I could just continue, let me just link to his lawyer here, that's Kimutai Bosek, here to just give us an overview and preview of what we expect. Of course, if you had the opportunity to look at the charge sheet, of course, I'm just grabbing you because you are proceeding back to the room to check on your client. Maybe, Wakili, just tell us in brief, have you had the opportunity to check at the charge sheet against your client, the MP for Emurua Dikir?
I've not seen any charge sheet. They have not shown us a charge sheet. And at the police station here, they are saying they do not have a charge sheet. Unless probably they are preparing one, but we are not even sure whether they will charge him because whenever we make inquiries, we are told that they are still waiting for instructions from above, and they are not telling us exactly who is supposed to be giving instructions as to what to do with the suspect. Yes. But
the video of his sentiments has been quite viral on social media, and of course, as a lawyer, this is your client, and he's not really new to the charges that were actually proclaimed on social media. Because remember that last year, at the height of the eviction of persons who were residing in the Mau, he was also arrested on similar accounts of incitement. And looking at the video that have been doing rounds on social media, he's been accused, of course, not by the court of law, but because of he's been accused of triggering ethnic animosity. What do you take of that as a lawyer?
Yeah, I've not seen what you are calling the messages in the social media, and any message that I've seen is actually coming from some government officials, particularly in Atembea, who accuses the Kipsigis women of producing 18 children. And I'm wondering, I come from the Kipsigis community myself, and I've not seen any woman with 18 children. So that's the kind of messages I've been seeing. But Mheshimiwa has not uttered anything that I should consider to be untoward. And whatever Mheshimiwa probably said is within his constitutional rights. And there's that presumption of innocence until he's proven guilty. So it's something that probably some people are trying to sensationalize, but it's not something that the court will not deal with. And we believe that he has not done anything that is untoward. He has always kept within the law. He's a law-abiding citizen, only that he's a very bold person. And in Kenyan politics, I think you suffer a lot of consequences when you are bold. People expect you to be kind of bending the knee, praising others, worshipping people and other stuff like that. And my client is not that kind of a person, and he speaks his mind, and he is a very nice, very warm-hearted person. And I think there have been a lot of other people actually making statements that could be inflammatory, but not him. Yes.
Maybe are you optimistic that he'll be arraigned today, because of course he was arrested yesterday and before the 24-hour requirement of being arraigned in court elapses? Are you optimistic that he'll be arraigned here? Because remember that we've had the court sessions now been transferred to the police stations, and here where we are standing is actually the Nakuru Central Police Station. Are you optimistic that he'll be arraigned today and charged so that he could actually have a plea bargaining?
That one I'm not very sure, and there's a possibility. I mean, there are chances that they will arraign him in court. But if they don't arraign him in court, remember that he was arrested yesterday, and the police do not have the leeway of holding somebody for more than 24 hours. This, and the police needs to know this, that we are no longer in the era of police force. This is a police service, and things have changed. There is a new constitution that is in place. It has been with us for 10 years, and it's only very important that everybody keeps to the constitutional mandates. We are all slaves to the law. And yes, the state has only today to charge him. If they don't charge him, they ought to release him. Yes.
Well, thanks so much. We shall be catching up later. Well, actually, those are the sentiments from Kimutai Bosekwi, the official lawyer of the incarcerated member of parliament for Emurua Dikir, that is Johanna Ngeno. And we're expecting that any moment from now, maybe the court session shall be taking off here at the Nakuru Central Police Station. But remember that he's still holding that his client is innocent. And so, of course, he'll be charged in a court of law, but he's still holding, as his defender, he's holding that he's still innocent. But going by the series, by the past account of the member of parliament, remember that as you've actually quite subtly mentioned, is that he's been charged of similar accounts, because remember that on social media there was an outro that is actually triggering ethnic animosity, and he's been accused of the same in a court of law in the past. And also remember that the Deputy President William Ruto has also reigned on who are actually termed as his allies to ensure that they restrain themselves and ensure that they carry themselves with decorum, and ensure that they do not hurl insults and attacks on any political leader, be it the president or any other elected leader in the country. But it's a story that we're still keeping an eye here at the Nakuru Central Police Station. Ashley.
All right, thank you very much, Alan Ochanda, for that. Of course, as you've mentioned, we're keeping a close eye on this. Emurua Dikir, Member of Parliament Johanna Ngeno, is expected to be arraigned in court after he was arrested yesterday in his constituency of alleged incitement and ethnic contempt. Now, back to Nairobi, specifically at the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.